I agree at the inauguration of the outdooring of Mrs. Naana Jane, Mrs. Jane Nana Pokwachimanda, NDC running mate. There was a lot of poetry. That one, I was struck by the poetry. But I understand that is her field, isn't it? So it was okay. But we are being told this morning that she held the nation spellbound. She charmed the country. I was seeing, where was the charm? What did she say that is so striking that we have never heard before that should hold us spellbound? What did she say? Beyond the poetry and the fine words, she is a professor. Is it of literature? Is it of literature?
Yeah.
So I can imagine there will be a lot of fine words. But beyond those fine words, we have been told she had a spellbound. By what? What did she say that is new, that is striking, that we haven't thought of before, that is going to give us food for thought? What did she say? What did she say that charmed the country? What new vision did she? We are being told that by her nomination. Now, mind you, she's not a new quantity. This is the second time she's been nominated or she's been chosen to be a running mate. So she's not a new quantity. But we are being told that now women have finally received what they deserve. The Ghanaian woman has finally received. Finally? The woman was chosen in 2020. Or? She was chosen in 2020. It's not today. So coming to tell us that the Ghanaian woman has finally received what they deserve, please. She was chosen in 2020. It's not new. It's not a new thing that any Ghanaian woman should be excited about. And in any case, she's not the first female running mate. She's not the first.
Maybe the two major parties.
The two major parties. But this business about Ghanaian women, finally, she's not the first. We've had women presidential candidates in this country. Nana Kunedo-Agyemang was a presidential candidate. Why are you? Why? Come on. Why are you?
I'm looking at the monitor.
Suddenly.
What?
Nana. Look at your boss. Look at him. Let me repeat it for you there. Nana Kunedo-Agyemang Rawlings was a presidential candidate.
That's true. It's a fact.
Kwesi Ndom's party, they had this young lady, Ms. Jogbenuku,
yes,
as a running mate. She even became the presidential candidate. Yes. She even became the presidential candidate. So this business of beating us that this is a woman that finally got is not true.
But the reality is that the two major parties.
The two major political
this
parties.
Is the first time.
This is the first time.
So the other parties, they don't matter.
Major political parties.
The other women, because they come from other parties, they don't matter. They do.
Nana.
Let me just go on. Hold on. Now, we are told
and propaganda
that she's internationally being sought after.
Absolutely. The facts speak for itself.
But she was internationally being sought after in 2020, wasn't she? She was, obviously. So, coming to tell us that she's somebody that the international community is looking for, so what? What has that got to do with anything?
Oh, really?
What has that got to do with anything? No. And then they said, she said that Sammy Okujeto says what impresses him about the whole poetry was that she said she and John Mahama,
yes,
have agreed,
yes,
to prosecute wrongdoing and corruption.
Okay, you're summarizing it.
This, I'm just...
Yeah,
this was-
paraphrasing,
I mean- No, you said she... Can you read it again? That's exactly what she... I was writing
I was
it
going
down.
to ask him to read
You
it
want to
again.
have a read? Yeah, that's it. The last.
John and I have agreed
Yes.
that whoever has
I
participated
love
in
the pitch of your voice.
Yes.
must be held accountable.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, I thought you were going to read the whole thing.
The whole speech?
No, that
the
paragraph. You
paragraph.
can complete the paragraph.
No, but the part I'm interested in is John and I have agreed. Whoever has participated in plunder must be held accountable.
Yeah.
This is not a threat. It is a promise. Premise on the wish of our citizens.
Yeah.
And Samuel Kujetu said, this is what impressed him most. This one.
Yes.
Is this on the basis of his own?
So the great charm,
Yeah.
the way she held the nation spellbound, is all, as well as Samuel Kujetu, is all because she says she will prosecute wrongdoing. This is what we are being offered. Now, Randy, what should we all have to ask ourselves that is this something that anybody should take notice of? That an incoming government, you need to go and sit with your presidential candidate to take a decision to prosecute crime. Do you need to go and take a decision? It's a natural course. It's a natural course.
Probably our history, maybe our history and the recent history does not make it a natural course.
Let me show you our recent history.
Okay.
In 2012, in 2009, when the NDC came to office, they had press conferences. The lead presenters of those press conferences were pointing their fingers into the camera about how they will prosecute wrongdoing. You remember? Some of these people became attorney generals.
Like who? Like who?
I'm saying some of those people at that press conference, they became attorney generals. So they were faced with the power now to prosecute. What happened?
Who are you referring to?
You forget about the personalities if you don't remember. But I'm saying, what happened to that promise? What happened to that promise? How dare they? We will deal with them. Look, last week, somebody was jailed. She has run away from justice, to the embarrassment of everybody, that to all of us public officials, because we believe that we serve with integrity. She runs away from the country for months. Finally, she's jailed. I thought Jane Naana Jane, if she's going to talk about this, we'll mention this.
Why might she?
Yeah, because she's talking about dealing with corruption. And so she will mention that this is significant. Telling us that you've gone and taken it. Let me see how she put it. John and I have agreed. Do you need to go and have an agreement about fighting corruption?
Yeah, why not?
Do you need? I'm saying in 2009, you told us the same thing. You couldn't prosecute one person. One person. You remove stop international flights because you said somebody was on the flight. It was a subject of interest. Stop international flights. Remove families from international flights. He said somebody had imported rice. You didn't understand it. It was all kinds of focal, zilch, just noise.
Judgment Day is coming.
That is your record. That is your record. At least in the NPP, there are people being prosecuted successfully. Including last week. Last week, the Maslock thing. People are being prosecuted successfully. But I'm saying that the fight against crime and corruption, especially, it should be automatic. It is not now that you are going to take an agreement.
But it is not.
But I'm saying they said the same thing to us in 2009. The same thing. If it was. More people, more threatening than this. You don't shout about it. You have to do it. The NPP is doing it.
Selectively. Doing it selectively.
But at least we are doing it.
They don't see their own corruption.
Yeah, but at least we are doing it. You agree? One of your colleagues was jailed.
She's still, yes, but yes, the court also has taken a decision that it disagrees and has gone ahead to try her in absentia. And
it's been 4 years, isn't it?
I don't know.
About 4 years. She's been sick for 4 years. But I'm saying that at least a successful prosecution has been mounted. My worry is, this is what Samuel Kujeto says moves him. That they have agreed. They have agreed that whoever has been involved in the plunder must be accountable. And this is what Samuel Kujeto says is so novel, so new, so charming, so spellbounding. In his own words, this is the part that freaks him.
Absolutely.
An agreement that they will prosecute corruption. Now, Randy, you said, are you not embarrassed by this?
Why?
That
I'm excited about it.
That they've gone to agree. You mean they have to go and agree?
I'm excited about it.
About what? The agreement?
Yes, about the fact that people must answer.
Yeah.
But you know that people must answer. You know, you and I know.
No, people must answer. My point is that even today,
yes,
people must answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if, for example, as we speak today, Fourth Estate, the SML thing they did, the president referred the matter to KPMG. Then, a few weeks ago, some civil society persons and media told us all that, look, KPMG has presented a report to the president. There is some silence on it. Then we had a release from the presidency.
So your point is that people must answer even today?
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
No, when you say that, I make those statements when you say that it's like it's a natural course.
Yeah.
It's something that must happen naturally.
Because it's not
I'm
happening.
just saying that I don't disagree that is what ought to be.
Yes.
But it is not. And that is why...
But last week there was some prosecution.
Oh, Nana.
No, last week there was prosecution.
Nana,
Yeah.
the point I'm making to you is that it is not about tokenism. That's the point I'm making to you.
And where is the token?
Because I am saying that I was giving you this SML thing. So the report is presented to the president. It takes people in civil society and media to tell us that the report.
Yes. So in your view,
then we get a statement.
In your view, the fight against plunder must be now.
Yes.
I agree. I don't have a problem. But I'm saying that this momentous announcement, as if it's some new thing that they have to go and deliberate about it and come and tell us about it, that we have gone and agreed. For me, that's my worry. This one is so basic. And Samuel Kujeto says that this is what freaks him most.
But
the pledge that they will fight
when a basic thing,
against corruption.
When a basic thing has been made rocket science,
yeah,
it ceases to be basic.
Where's the rocket science?
What ought to be basic? Yeah. So, a president, there is a media disclosure. There's a public discussion on the issue. The president asks an audit firm to audit. The audit report.
What is the point?
The audit report is presented to the president.
Why is the president refusing to publish the
report?
Publish the report.
And let everybody see.
If you have nothing to hide, publish the report.
We are not. If you want us to talk about the report, we can talk about it. I'm saying that this momentous announcement that we have gone and sat down and agreed that we'll fight
corruption,
we'll hold people accountable.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
You have to go and sit down with your flag bearer to agree. This one. Okay. And we are being told that this is the freakiest part of it. The agreement with John Mahama that they will fight corruption. I'm saying that, and you talked about history. I'm saying that if you look at the history, in 2009, they made even louder commitments to fight corruption. When they came, what did they do? In the 8 years, what did they do? Which successful prosecution could they mount between 2009 and 2016? I am passionate, and you are passionate, that we sanitize our public space. It's something that should be the passion of every politician. with good thinking about this country. And when you tell me that even this one, you have to go and sit down and have an agreement. Now, we were told that she said the purpose of the election, I'm still quoting her good friend, Samuel Kujato.
Her son.
Her son, adopted son. That we have been told by him
proudly so.
that she says that the election is about holding the country together. Why is the country split? Is Ghana as we know it, is it split?
You can't see the disrespect of other people. Did you see what your president did to the chiefs in the OT region?
1 second.
Did you see? And that is not the first time. Did you hear the president when he came to my constituency?
Is it possible you can let me? You
No,
spoke,
but you were asking us a question.
I'm speaking to Randy. You spoke.
Why? I'm also here. I'm on the panel. You will hear me, Nana. You will hear me.
Randy.
Did you hear what the president told the people of...
If you let me speak, say so I can just say. Randy.
Doc, you have the video, the Kumfi video, what the president told the chiefs.
Yes, let
because they didn't vote for
Let her finish.
Those are the things the good professor is talking about.
Chief, he says to hold the country together.
Yes, we'll heal the country.
Holding something together means the thing is coming apart.
Absolutely.
Is Ghana coming apart?
Yes, because of the conduct of your leaders. Yes, on a daily basis.
She says, according to good son Samuel Kujato, she will fight greed and she will pull the country back from the precipice.
Yeah.
Which precipice? Which precipice? Is Ghana about to fall into some hellhole?
I thought you will have qualified the greed. If you are quoting a professor, quote her properly.
He says
incomprehensible
Ghana
greed.
will function again.
That's how she put it.
This country is not functioning.
What is working in this country? What have you been able to do properly? Mention one thing. Nana, mention one.
He says people will regain their independence of thought. Why Ghanaians cannot think independently?
You know what's happening to headmasters, headmistresses when they criticize?
And I got this. She says she's going to bring shared prosperity.
Absolutely. Yes. Great vision. Great vision.
And that the election is about citizens not being intimidated.
Yeah.
And citizens will be respected.
Yeah.
These are the things
that's the Ghana we want.
We are being offered.
That's the Ghana we
and
want.
This is what we are being told has held the country spellbound and charmed the country. This poetry.
I wouldn't want to see the chief of Institute being
being asked to just get up
with their left hand.
Left hand.
Randy
disrespect.
Randy Abbey, don't be taken in by the propaganda.
Which one?
What propaganda?
This propaganda.
You haven't seen the video. You haven't seen the video.
I saw it.
It happened.
Listen for 2 seconds.
You haven't heard the chiefs of OT.
Then I'm listening to you.
Listen for 2 seconds. You say the president did something that you thought wasn't right.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah, despicable. Despicable.
Is it right?
Will he do that to his chief?
Yeah, is it right?
Will he do that to the chief?
The optics didn't look good. But the fact that the president has done something that you didn't think was right means that the country is not together.
Yeah, because there's been a consistent pattern. Across most village victims. The president looked at
Nana, when it's not,
the face.
Nana, will you agree that if it's not a one-off?
Yeah.
If it's not a one-off, then it becomes a worry.
Yes.
Yeah, but does it mean that the country is not together?
Yes.
But
leadership is not holding the country together.
Can I? But you said so many fine poetry. I'm just making a little comment. You let me.
Yeah, because
why?
Because you're just muddying the waters. I mean,
and then he said that I was jittery.
Yeah.
I was jittery. Yeah. I was laughing, and because as I kept listening to him, I was waiting for the profound thing that came out of the speech that would strike me that yes, this is something that we've been looking for. And the profound,
and you will admit that. You ever admit that
your adult life? Have you ever been struck by
from anything coming from the NDC?
No. Grandi Abbey, I've sat on this program and said good things about even Samuel Kujeto, what he's doing.
That's not what I asked you.
Which you will call
No, he's asking me if I've said anything good about him. Even you yourself, I've said good things about it. I've praised your work. I have cautioned you where the work is.
You've qualified the praise.
Yes, but
there was no need for that qualification.
Like
I'm sure. Yes,
it qualifies the praise.
yes. I'm sure if I was an MPP MP, you would not have added those qualifications.
So
he will eulogize you.
Exactly.
So
unreservedly.
I'm looking for this new vision.
Yes.
Have you read the 33-page speech?
But you literally read it. That is going to give us.
I read less than 2 pages.
That charmed the country. That it holds the country spellbound. And then all we have been told is that she says the elections are.
Did you listen to the good professor?
She says
Nana, you clearly haven't read.
You have to beg him.
Sorry, please allow.
No, because I don't know where Nana is headed to.
So now we have been told that what has held the nation spellbound and charmed the country and brought international recognition. And all is because she says the elections are about holding the country together.
Why are you doing this to yourself, Nana? Why are you doing this? I mean, you take propaganda to embarrassing levels, Nana.
And the elections are about checking greed. And the elections are about pulling back from the precipice. And the elections are about making Ghana function again. And the elections are about making Ghanaians gain independent thoughts. So all of us, our thoughts are not independent. It's Jane Nana Pukwajima who's going to bring independent thinking to us. And that is about shared prosperity. Citizens will not be intimidated. They'll be respected. These are the things that she said that have charmed the country. Hey, then you have work to do. Samuel Kujeto, you have work to do. Now, she said that Samuel Kujeto talked about cocoa board and said there was some 87% of contracts have been sole sourced, and that has been shown to be 3 times the amount, whatever. So it's an audit report. You see, there's a committee in Parliament called the Public Accounts Committee. That committee is chaired by the minority. The reason why they made that committee to be chaired by the majority and the minority have a majority on that committee, it's so that they can pursue accountability. That's why they made you the minority. The standing orders of Parliament made that committee to be chaired by the minority, and the minority to have a majority on that committee. So, if you believe that something untoward has gone on at Cocoa Board, it's in the you don't need Jane Nana Pukwajima for the agreement she had with John Mahama to come into effect.
What can the committee do?
At least let them start dealing with it.
No, they will bring the people there.
Yes.
They will ask them questions.
Yes.
They will talk. They will make
Yes.
recommendations.
Yes.
Then what else?
Yes, but at least all of us will then see where the truth lies. I mean, the first thing in achieving accountability is to bring the parties and interrogate them, isn't it? So let us see these things. Then we know that you are serious about fighting corruption, as you say. Because I remember 2009, when the last time NDC was in office. And the things they said they were going to do about corruption. And I'm going to look for those videos and send them to you.
Okay.
And they came and spent 8 years. They couldn't successfully prosecute one person. One. Or were you? And then they come here again to tell us that they've now taken a decision. And we have been told that the merely because there's a meeting to decide, it means that. So, my summary is that congratulations to the professor. We saw her in the 2020 elections. As far as I'm concerned, there was no impact of her running mate in the 2020 elections. If there's any impact, maybe Samuel Kujato can tell us. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't see any impact. Even her home region of the central region, she couldn't deliver the votes to John Mahama.
I thought they moved their parliamentary seats from 4 to 14.
So she couldn't deliver the votes to John Mahama. Could she?
You mean as in the presidential vote?
Yeah.
Oh, no. They didn't win.
She's on the presidential ticket. So I'm saying I didn't see any impact. But, you know, I'm a fair-minded man. Maybe this time we may see some impact.
Okay.
But if we are going to go by what has happened, there's not much to go on.
All right.
And then I'm fortified in my view that when we're told that she said something that has charmed the country and held the spellbound, I was ready to listen.
You were not charmed.
I was not, but were you charmed? The things that we have been told that she's taking a decision with John to fight corruption, and that she said the purpose of the election is to hold the country together and check greed and pull Ghana back from the precipice, and so Ghana can function again. These are the things that charm people.
Okay. All right.